In this battle, we are going to do a 1v1 against depkoadmi, who's actually ranked like 775 right now. I actually don't know exactly where that ranks on a leaderboard. But now, normally, when I look at a team like this, I would just not even try battling them. I've already battled so many of these, even at the higher levels, it just gets kind of sickening. Because, like, you really got to try, and it's just annoying because, like, you know, the power level is insanely unfair. But anyways, yeah, I mean, like, the Obama Snow, I really wanted to see what this could do at a really high-level game, and this should be that, because this guy's a leaderboard player. Now, I'm thinking about the X schedule here because, I mean, if he goes into Nihilego, it should be really nice, since I can rapid spin, and I can earthquake, and I can pressure it out, and normally, yep, as anticipated, these predictable legendary users will do the same thing every single time. So, now, I want to go for the earthquake, although I'm actually going to discipline myself and not do that, because he might go into the Rayquaza. So I could even rock slide, although that's pointless because it has the Delta Stream ability, so Iron Head is going to give me more value for money. And he actually goes for the Toxic Spikes, which is crazy because I can always just go into Toxic Spikes. Yeah, I would personally not do that, but you know, I mean, I'm not stopping him from doing what he feels like doing. Now, let's see what he goes into. Rayquaza comes out. I don't know what it has, although what I'm going to do is switch into the Toxapex off the line, just so I can get those Toxic Spikes off the battlefield and completely invalidate all the efforts he tried to make with the Pokemon he had there. So anyways, oh, he's going to go for the typical Mega Evolution. Hopefully he doesn't have Dynamax too, because then we're not going to win this battle. We're cooked. But this should be a good matchup, especially if he tries to go for Dragon Dance, because then I can just go for the Haze here. Although I think I'd rather go for a Toxic and then go... Oh, he goes for the Fly. That's perfect. That's actually perfect. Surprise! I mean, it's going to do a lot of damage. Don't get me wrong, guys. But I have Regenerator, and I know I shouldn't get one-shotted. Maybe I will. And he actually misses. So hopefully the Toxic... Yep, that's what we needed. Now the Rayquaza is officially on a timer. And now I can probably just switch out and go into something else that has a better matchup here. Although maybe not. Maybe the Swallow comes out. Although probably not a good idea since he might have the... whatever you call that thing, shoot, it's yeah, Dragon Pulse, Draco Meteor. I don't even know if it gets Draco Meteor. Maybe like Dragon Ascent. Well, he doesn't have Dragon Ascent because he's running Fly. I don't understand that, because he just Mega Evolved, indicating to me that he has Dragon Ascent, because you need Dragon Ascent to Mega Evolve. So why would you also run Fly? And how is this guy? Well, yeah, I know why he's at 775 right now. You can see that right there. Official in stone 775. It's because this guy has been carried by the legendaries and probably battles a lot of lower level opponents too. Like, rank doesn't really mean much. So yeah, I was gonna go for the recovery here, anticipating a Dragon Ascent or some sort of other attack to come out, because Fly clearly did not do the job, and he's gonna take some more toxic damage the more he wastes his turn doing stupid things like that. So actually, now on the Dragon Ascent, X control is tempting, although we don't gotta do that actually, because this is really comfortable. Although what worries me is that he might take an opportunity here to go into Groudon, or maybe he didn't have Groudon. I swear I thought he did though. Maybe not actually. Maybe we're fine. Maybe I've miscalculated this. Maybe I'll go for another Scald, or maybe not. Just depends. I mean, I may recover. So I do want to set in stone that this is not good. Actually, I probably will just go for the Scald, because I can always switch out if needed. And Dragon Pulse comes out this time. A mix-up, however. Although that's not going to do anywhere near enough. In fact, that's reverse damage from what he had earlier. So I'm expecting him to go for another Dragon Ascent. And actually, it looks like the Excadrill here might have a really good matchup against the Rayquaza. It's just, do I want to go into him? Not really. He could get a critical hit and take out the... Oh, actually, it looks like he goes for a move that has negative priorities. We just outspec. Yep, he has a Roar. That is definitely weird. And the Excadrill is going to come out here. Now, do I want to waste this? Not really, because I know he has the he has that electric Pokemon, Regieleki, in tandem with the Xerneas. So I definitely want to. I mean, well, I have Skeledirge and Toxapex as backups for the Xerneas, which are great, because this this whole team is really just a good answer to Xerneas in general. We have a Choice Scarf for Swallow, which outspeeds before Geomancy and Abomasnow with priority. Not saying that they're all perfect. There's definitely a better team out there to dealing with Xerneas, but overall it covers a good scope of legendaries. Now, of course, I mean, there's a bit of difficulty. Like, ideally, I would have had Milotic somewhere in here, or some sort of, you know, bulky water or something like that that could have handled Groudon and its stab combination. Although, you know, that was just not really convenient because I wanted to keep Skeledirge, I wanted to keep Toxapex, I need my Choice Scarf, I wanted to use Swallow since someone requested it, and I wanted to use Abomasnow because, like, I mean, even though its type really brings nothing to the team, it's still, you know, it has a point. Now, of course, I mean, it would be really good against Kyogre, so I gotta keep him alive for that, although, you know, because, like, he has a basically perfect matchup. So now, I think I go back into the Toxapex because it has Regenerator. Or maybe not. I don't quite know what I want to do here, to be honest. Because, I mean, clearly he can't really touch, he can't touch me, although I don't want to take damage I don't need to take since I want this for later. Oh god, what a hard choice. You know what, we're just gonna Rapid Spin. He might just go into, yeah, that's gonna hit pretty hard. Yeah, it was just like, I don't know if I wanted to really put Toxapex out there because I could also use it quite a lot against a lot of this guy's team, especially the Kyogre, so I wanted him at full HP. It's just difficult because, I mean, nothing switches in. Yeah, and the Groudon's going to come out as anticipated, so I have no choice but to really switch out here. The Swallow makes sense, but he could also he could go for water type attack. Now, do I need this? I do. Yeah, because then he's going to get unrestricted electric type attacks. So, it's just, who do I not need? Because, I mean, I can't really predict what he's going to go for. Precipice Blades makes a lot of sense, although it's very, very possible that he'd go for something else as a mix-up. Ah, man, what a hard choice. What a hard choice right here. Because Toxapex doesn't want business with the Precipice Blades. Maybe Skeledirge comes out, although Skeledirge just shuts down Xerneas so nicely, I just don't want to give it up. Although, I mean, he has the Regieleki, he has the Kyogre, he has the Eternatus, so I do want Escadrille. Well, I need Toxapex, so Skeledirge comes in. I don't even know, man. I mean, I could just like, Mega Bulbasaur would actually be the one to sack because, I mean, other than Kyogre, it doesn't, I mean, I guess no, it does bring something, well, not really, because it's not going to outspeed. Oh, man. I mean, it does actually answer the, whatever it's called, the Regieleki. That makes this so hard. Man, I hate these decisions. Like, they're just difficult. You know what? I'm just going to take my damage. Well, yeah, I'm going to do that. I feel really guilty doing this because he did not need to die, but it's just like I can't really switch into this that easily, and we get super effective damage, meaning that this is primal. Okay, Precipice Blades does end up coming out, which is tough, but I mean, I think that was a noble and worthy sacrifice because now Tapu Lele comes in and goes for Psychic, which should basically hit really hard if everything goes to plan. If not, that's tough, but I mean, it was a noble sacrifice. I did not know that this was primal. If I knew, then I would have just taken my damage earlier, but it's just such a hard choice against these legendary Pokemon because, I mean, Fire and Ground is such a crazy stat combination, and normally it'd be something tolerable, like if you make a misprediction, like you're not going to get, you know, you're not going to lose a Pokemon completely, but against a Pokemon with like Groudon, but like 180 base power in its primal form, then yeah, you can't mess around because, you know, it's probably going to kill you. So anyways, though, like, Psychic should probably finish it off. If not, that's tough. I mean, we're going to lose Tapu Lele probably. Yeah, it does finish off. I don't think we need the critical hit. I mean, good thing we're running Psychic over Psyshock because, you know, we definitely need that. And he goes into the Eternatus. Definitely a stupid move right here. I would not do that, personally. I mean, I see the vision because he probably could actually live. That kind of keeps me concerned because I don't want the... Now, the Kyogre shouldn't tear it through as long as Abomasnow is alive. And Toxapex. He does have the Regieleki. I think I take my damage actually. Even if this doesn't one-shot, that's fine because he's going to be weakened severely and I can quick attack. And it does, in fact, one-shot because normally most people running Eternatus are going to be running a more speedy, bulky set. So the Kyogre comes out now. I don't really mess with this in most cases, but I don't really need to switch out because I don't think Tapu Lele is outspeeding the Regieleki, so I'm just going to take my damage once again on the Kyogre. This should do a lot to most unboosted Kyogres. Now this might be primal, And this is hopefully not gonna one shot, yeah, because we lowered his HP, and that's the craziest thing. This happened twice against another higher level leaderboard player with a full team of PvP legendaries. I actually forgot. Did I take care of the Regieleki, or does he have Xerneas? I actually don't remember anymore. I'm just gonna go for Psychic here. Yeah, it's like these team previews get confusing. You just kind of expect the same layout of legendaries most of the time with these PvP players. So he has a Regieleki. Now I don't remember if he had a Xerneas or not. Maybe he did it. Maybe I'm tripping. Let's just see we outspeed. So we do. It's gonna do insane damage, and we do outspeed. So maybe this isn't as fully PvP as I expected. That's gonna one shot, and now this leaderboard player, care about legendaries, is gonna lose a lot of rank. So that right there is gonna be GG.